Sarah, it's really nice to meet you. I am Jessica Livingston. I'm the licensed clinical social worker here at the Women's Shelter here in Ames. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, it's going good. A little traffic getting in. It's been a good day.
Yeah, this time is kind of a little iffy on traffic, so I'm glad you got here okay.
Yeah.
So can you just tell me a little bit about yourself and what brings you here?
Sure, yeah. I'm Sarah. I'm 22. I just recently moved here from Columbia, Missouri. I always knew I kind of had a drinking problem, and college definitely made it more severe, especially when I met my boyfriend, who we just tended and got into a habit of drinking every day. And when I moved here and followed him here, I realized all the resources I was lacking, losing friends, losing different relationships and jobs, and I realized how big of a problem it was. And also recently, we've been getting into fights, and it's been getting physical, and I just know it all stems back from the alcohol.
Yeah, okay, so it seems like you're in a little bit of a transition stage, especially moving here to a completely different state, and not knowing very many people, it seems
Right.
like.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit scary. I definitely can understand that, just with the relationships with friends and the alcohol use and just the dynamics with your boyfriend seem to be a little bit off, and you kind of seem like you're lost and you're just looking to find yourself and find your next path.
Yeah,
Does that
that's
sound
right. Yeah.
Okay. So basically here at the Women's Shelter, I know it says Women's Shelter, but we don't just have a shelter. We also offer people counseling services and support groups for people who aren't necessarily in need of shelter and are kind of just in a state where they just need a little bit of help. So we do offer the one-on-one counseling services, which we are doing now, and support groups with other people just like you. And then we also do have the shelter for emergency situations, and just kind of people who need a place to stay. If they're in like an unsafe house or they're in an abusive relationship, that's definitely here and available. We always have beds available if you ever need that. Does that kind of sound like what you're looking for?
Yeah, that sounds helpful. Thanks.
Awesome. So before we get into anything else, I want to let you know about me being a mandated reporter. So while confidentiality is extremely important in these sessions, and keeping everything between us is super important, I do have a duty to report any things like self-harm to yourself or the potential of harm to others, as well as any sort of child abuse or neglect, as well as elder abuse. So those are the only 4 situations where I would ever talk about anything that we talk about here. In every other situation, unless you give me signed consent to talk about it, everything will stay between us in this room, and I would never bring it outside though. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I understand that. Thanks.
Thank you. So all of our services are completely free, from the individual counseling services to the group supports, and the shelter. Everything is free. So if you are in a state where you feel like you need to stay here, that's completely free. You would never have to worry about that. And the only thing that we do ask is that if you have a scheduled appointment between us, you would cancel it within 24 hours before. That just allows us to possibly find another spot for you to fill, or give another opportunity for someone else to fill that spot, because we do have a lot of people we're helping and we need to try and help as much people as we can. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm really excited to meet with you again. Do these times work for you, or is there a better time that you would have?
Yeah, about this time every week works.
Awesome. So on your way out, I will definitely have a bunch of resources and pamphlets that I can give you for any time that we are not together, as well as my card with my phone number that you can text me or call me, as well as just the emergency hotline here and any of the emergency hotlines. If you ever do find yourself in a situation that could ever happen. But other than that, I'm very excited to help you and continue learning more about you and working together.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. I will see you next week.
Okay.